Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org, coming to you live once again from the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. Am I live or is it Memorex? I have no idea. I can never tell. Is it working? Hey, I wanted to apologize. I just did a live the other day in Laniapoko, and it cut out after 4 minutes. So it was actually a really good live. It was like 32 minutes, and man, I said some of the coolest stuff. At least I thought I did. But anyway, the gimbal's gone out. Is the Wi-Fi working? I have no idea. But in this quick live video, I want to give you a update what happened on that last live video that I did that didn't post. 4 minutes of it did. And I want to thank all of you that gave to helpdaniel.org. He is absolutely someone that is very deserving of your donations, and you are the most aloha-infused audience on planet Earth, and I so appreciate you helping BlindDaniel.org. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can find everything you need to know about Blind Daniel at helpdaniel.org. I will put a link in the description when this video posts, but right now I am trying to get my gimbal to work, and it's not working. It's okay. I don't know what it is. Every time I'm at this house, I'm wearing this shirt. I swear it's not, I don't know why it is. It is what it is. But I'm at 300 Mahana Ridge. It's a beautiful home up here in Mahana Estates. We just did a $500,000 price reduction. Unbelievable. So it is, in my humble opinion, the best value on the west side of Maui, if not on the entire island of Maui. And of course, the title of this video is Maui Real Estate is Priceless. Now, how did I come up with that? It's kind of weird. You know how you get like little nuggets? I just listed a Maui Kai unit, oceanfront, obviously Maui Kai, and the guy that's selling it is a really cool dude, actually. I'm gonna take this off my gimbal. Okay, he's a really cool dude, and he's getting ready to sell his Maui Kai unit, and he says to me, he goes, Eric, he goes, Maui real estate is priceless. And I thought to myself, that's a good one. And he went on to explain why he bought on Maui, is investing on Maui, is going to buy again on Maui, but he has to sell this Maui Kai unit right now. But he literally was pitching me like, I'm the real estate, I'm the Maui guy, like I'm the one that's like Maui, west side, best side, Maui no Kauai. And this guy is telling me why real estate on Maui is priceless. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, that's the way that he explained it to me. I wish I could go back and recreate it, but it was basically what he said in so many words is like, I wish I could, it just hit me. I'm gonna try to get you with the vibe here. The vibe is this: when you buy real estate anywhere else, like say for example, Kansas or LA or Denver, it's like at this stage where I'm at, like you actually couldn't pay me to live in those places. You couldn't pay me. Like, here, you want to buy this house for $500,000? I'm like, if you offered to give me $500,000 and move into that house, I'd be like, I can't do it. I'd have to give this up. You see what I'm saying? It's like the fact that you can buy something on Maui at a same or similar price to something on the mainland is inconceivable, because this place offers so much. Not only is it potentially the #1 island tropical destination in the world. I think it is. I really do. I don't just say that superfluously. I just like make that up. I truly, truly believe that. But then there's the fact that it's on U.S. soil, right? This is the United States of America. So you have that factor. You don't have to worry about like horrendous corruption and just like getting arrested or people trying to kill you like you do in other countries. And then on top of it, in a weird way, you have a local government that is preventing the development of the island. So we get frustrated at that a little bit, I understand. But in a way, that actually creates more value because it makes the real estate that much more scarce. And scarcity is obviously another thing that creates value, but in the end, you can't recreate this. You can't recreate this anywhere else in the world. You have the most beautiful sunsets, you have the most beautiful outdoor nature, you have just the list of the benefits of this particular island, this particular spot on planet Earth, in a way makes the real estate, in a sense, priceless. And what he was basically saying is like, Eric, I knew when I bought in this market, I think he bought like 9 or 10 years ago, he knew that it was going to go up, and his investment, even in light of Bill 9 and all that kind of good stuff, has still gone up tremendously. And so if you're someone that's thinking about maybe buying this market right now, think about it. The chips are kind of down right now for Maui, right? We've had the fire, we've had the floods, we've got Bill 9, we've got you can't build pools, you got the seawall stuff. I mean, it just kind of is stacking a little bit. But you know what? All of that could change. That's all man-made. That could all change with the political winds, and all of a sudden, you're going to be back in a rising market like we just came out of right after COVID. So, but again, it's a priceless market, in my humble opinion. It is priceless. And once you live here and you experience what it's like to be here every single day, you don't just pinch yourself. You just thank yourself. You just thank God that you have the ability. You think about it, people spend their life saving up enough money to vacation here, and to think that all of a sudden you can make this your everyday. It's really amazing. So thankful, so thankful. And you know, I just wanted to catch up. I'm a little short for words today, I'll be honest with you, because it's just like, I don't know, it just hit me. I just did a showing here at this beautiful home. Check it out. It's just so shocking. Had some beautiful buyers come through. They're from actually Las Vegas, and they were just talking about, you know, Vegas, and it's like, dude, it's like there's no comparison really in so many different ways. It's just hard to explain. It's the lifestyle. It's not that we aren't just selling real estate. It's not just these endless, you know, ocean views and looking at the beautiful island of Molokai and having the sun set right there. It kind of moves, obviously. I've got the app that shows you exactly where it moves and where it drops. But just having this natural beauty to exist in, and the quiet. I mean, I've been sitting here for the last few hours. There's not a soul. I haven't seen a soul, like not a single person. It's just so quiet, and the weather is so nice. And you know what? It's like, whenever I'm in Minnesota, like in the summer, it's like a bug, and you're kicking yourself for ticks, and it's like you're dripping sweat, and you're just like, what am I doing? I mean, I like Minnesota, don't get me wrong. It's just, you're battling the elements. And one of the things about Maui is so many things get taken off of the table. Weather, taken off the table. Bad traffic, it's taken off the table. Things that can kill you, like there's no mountain lions, bears, cougars, dangerous or poisonous spiders. Okay, there's one recluse brown spider. Okay, there is that one, but it's pretty rare. But there's so many things that you just don't have to think about anymore. Bad crime. I mean, bad crime is just not a thing here. So it's really, it just kind of goes on and on. But anyway, I just thought I'd take a quick moment to show you this property again. If you didn't see it in previous lives, this is absolutely one of my favorite homes I've ever stepped foot in. One of the reasons is because you have dueling pocketing walls, right? So when you walk in, you don't just have 1,000 square feet plus almost 1,500 under lanai space, but look at this, you have these dueling pocket walls. I mean, what? You know, everybody wants that indoor outdoor living. Here you get it 2x, twice. Oh man, it's just gorgeous. It was funny, I was actually talking, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I mess with AI a little bit, as like everyone is doing these days. But it's so funny to put things into AI and ask it certain questions. And so I was actually querying Claude on what is it about Maui that makes it so special. And even Claude had like the answers. It's like it had the exact same stuff, talking about how the real estate is so, there's just a limited amount, you know, there's just a small amount. When you look at like the mainland, they can pop up 1,000 spec homes like right behind you in some field, that's some 40-acre field that could change the dynamics of the market. And here you just can't build stuff, you know? You just can't do it, it's so hard. Maui County permitting right now is like 2 years out and the biggest headache you could ever possibly fathom. So to have to build something right now don't get me wrong, there are people that are doing it, but I guarantee you most of these homes that you see going up in this neighborhood, they started the process, you know, before the fire, you know? These are the homes that just went up, are going up right now. These two were just completed, but these are going up. But I guarantee you there's not going to be that many more people building right now because of the political environment. You can't put in a pool, the permitting process takes forever. The cost of building is significantly higher than it was ever. And so, you know, $1,000 a square foot all day long. I mean, not even a question. So to be able to come into a resale market, take advantage of the fact it's a little bit of a buyer's market for homes, you know, it's just, that's not gonna last forever. I can promise you. There'll be a time when the smart people, I know you're out there, smart people, they're all gonna show up, they're gonna start buying, and it's already happening. I'm already seeing the market turn. Matter of fact, this property was just shown by one of the top agents on Maui, and we just had this conversation. It's like, yeah, things are changing. It's hard to, you know, when the lily pads will be full on the people, you know, it's the wise man that sits there and can tell, like, hey, in just as a few more lily pads duplicate, the whole pond is going to be full here. But in the very beginning, no one can tell that the lily pads are doubling. I don't know, it's like an ancient, you know, wives' urban legend or whatever. Like I said, man, look at this. By the way, the owner just put in this gate here for $40,000. So if you own private gate, double gated community, big beautiful wall. Look at the privacy from the street. Just your own little enclave, and it's one of the few buildings I've seen on Maui that's got. You see some of it in the upcountry, but it has this growth that's covering. You know, it reminds me of something like the Ivy League East Coast, and how it kind of grows over this gate right here. This property just has so much character. You know, it's just so cool. Little touches, like the copper patina. You know, it's just this little courtyard area. So nicely enclosed. If you have a dog or something like that, you know, you can little plumeria, the smell of that plumeria is just wafting over. 80 solar panels up on the roof. So you can just burn your AC and your bill's like $12. Smart home, like everything is like you push a button, firebolt on. Look at this, man. I mean, how cool is that? Oh, wait a second. There we go. There's the reveal. There's the firebowl reveal. It's literally like living in a resort. I feel like I'm down at the Hyatt right now or something. Minus the there's no wait staff here, right? If you had like a chef and a masseuse, it's too funny. The little bubblers going with the chairs, right? It's just so cool, man. So I get to pinch myself in my job, right? Because this is the kind of properties I get to like hang out in just for a little while, right? Just a couple times throughout the day, I get to do these beautiful showings. Maybe I'll hang out a little bit longer like I am right now, do a live, check my email, maybe, you know, ride the one wheel. From here, what's really cool about this neighborhood, this is located in Mahana Estates, which is right next to the old village course in Kapalua. And the old village course, I guess, was an 18-hole golf course just over here on this ridge. I guess it's Mahana Ridge, but it's where the Xterra did their championship. They don't do it here anymore, but for years it was the pinnacle event at the end of the year for the Xterra. And so they have all these mountain biking trails. So from this neighborhood, I can literally walk, hike, one wheel or mountain bike over to the old village course, and it's loaded with single track. So I don't know about you guys, but I love doing outdoor stuff, whether it's hiking or biking. But to have single track, there's like, I don't know how many hundreds of miles. I mean, you could go into the West Maui Mountains from there and be thousands of miles of single track. That's basically empty. I mean, there's nobody out there. I think I've run into other mountain bikers like maybe 3 times in 10 years. Just to have that playground, essentially. It's like having a national park that nobody uses that's literally right next door. Or there's another trail that goes down to D.T. Fleming's. So from this home right here, I could literally just walk and be surfing. I could mountain bike in the morning, I could surf in the afternoon, or I could go skiing. Just kidding, we don't get any snow here, but wouldn't that be cool? Sort of like California, like a little mini California, but no snow. But that's one thing. I used to live in California, and that's one of the things I loved about California is you had this good weather, year-round lifestyle, surfing, mountains, but there's just one small problem. It's filled with millions and millions and millions of people. and smog and traffic and crime, and it just goes on and just like, come on. So why is it that real estate here isn't like 10 times more than LA? Like, you couldn't pay me money to live in LA. You couldn't do it. You go, Eric, here's 500 grand to go live in LA. I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, I can't do it. I'm in LA and I go in that traffic just for one day and I get a headache. It starts pounding and I just start getting like, there's like this heaviness that's there. It's like, I couldn't do it. Jump in the ocean, it's freezing cold. That's the other thing, this water here is like bath water. It's like, it is like bath water. We just finished this beautiful swell. So once every few weeks, God turns on the wave machine and all of a sudden you have these endless beautiful pulses of energy that came across the entire Pacific Ocean, and now you get to drop in and own that wave all by yourself. Of course, you have to do it right in the lineup and take your turn, all that kind of good stuff, but it's just so cool that every once in a while, the bathwater turns into a playground. It's like, what? And then you can go scuba dive, you can go snorkel, you can go swim. It's literally like a pool. And that's one of the things I love about West Maui, is because we're kind of protected. We've got Lanai, we've got Molokai, the ocean on Oahu and Kauai and Big Island, they're kind of stuck out there like a sore thumb, right? It's like a sore thumb in the middle of the ocean. You got massive currents and it's just powerful ocean, really powerful. Whereas here, the way I look at it, it's almost like a beginner slope. Like you go to, say you go to Winter Park or you go to Aspen, you go skiing somewhere in Tahoe. This is like the green and the blues. We got greens and blues here. There's no like double XL, or double diamond, or, it's just very calm, easy to ride waves, deep water with sand. And also we have the beautiful bays here. And that's the one thing that you won't get anywhere else, I think, in Hawaii. We've got these series of 7 sacred bays that go all the way up to Honolulu Bay, which is of course the king of all the waves. Some say it's the best wave in the world, but they're these beautiful sacred bays. And that's one of the things that I think really makes Maui stand, or West Maui stand apart. And they're protected, they've got great snorkeling, some of the best beaches in the world. And you just don't find that. Now you go to Kihei, yeah, they got the Kamaoles and all that. They're great beaches, don't get me wrong, they're fantastic. But West Maui offers a little bit of extra with those beautiful sacred bays. So anyway, I could rap all day long, but I got to get back to work because this is too much fun. But actually, you know what? This is me going to work. Are you ready? Here we go. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, the live I did yesterday or day before yesterday at Laniapoko, I just closed the biggest sale in Laniapoko since the fire. So it was 5.95. Very thankful. Thank you for my clients. It was an honor and a privilege to serve you. I really, really appreciate it. And that market, I think, also is starting to turn around. So the cottages have been selling really well since the fire. The main homes have been a little stagnant, but again, I think, you're seeing some value. There's another $6 million home in Laniapoko that went pending a few days ago. So that shows you things are starting to turn around. So I'm trying to point out the lily pads in the pond. They're starting to duplicate. So I think if you read the tea leaves, if the writing is on the wall, I think the value buyers are going to start showing up right now, knowing, first of all, Maui real estate is priceless. It truly is. I think it's probably one of the best solid bets that you could make of any real estate purchase in the world. Why? Because it's Maui. And that will never, ever, ever change. And the lifestyle, the weather, the vibe, the fact that it's not on the mainland, it's like the ultimate gated community, like this huge geographical barrier, there's an economic barrier, all those things play well in a world that's getting crazier by the day. I don't know about you, but I'm all about safety for myself and for my family. I'm all about economic wisdom to do things that are smart, right? In a stable real estate market, which I believe this is. Oahu is probably the most stable real estate market in the United States for sure, and the neighboring islands share that as well. And then finally, a lifestyle that plays best for your health. Because in the end, we're all getting older. We all want to live a long, vibrant, healthy life. Hawaii's got the longest lifespan of any state, and part of it is because when you live here, I believe you're going to be inspired to live healthier. The freshest air, that's the number one reason I think we have the longest lifespan, is they can't poison you as easily here. We've got really good fresh water. Second or third or fourth rainiest spot on earth right here, Mauna Kahalavai. So we got air, clean air, we got lots of water. Even though the government likes to play water games, the water is still there. It is still falling, it is still flowing every single day. And the third thing is, you're gonna live somewhere where you want to go outside, you wanna be out, and you have no excuse to not get out there, exercise your body, eat right, fresh fruit, good soil, organic farmers markets, fresh fish. It's like, dude, it's the answer. If you're called to be here, I think you can make it happen. And the cool thing is, the real estate's priceless, but you can still get something all the way down from like 250K up to 25 million. The whole spread is there. Is it super affordable? No, but it's possible. There are price points all the way from 200 up to 20 million. So if it's meant to be, it'll happen. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate it. It's been a fun wrap. I got to get going. I got the Phoenix watch telling me, Eric, you got to train right now. I'm training for a half marathon right now with my son Colton. And the Phoenix Garmin, tell you what, man, this thing is a slave master, but I love it. It's so cool. Thank you, Colton, for pointing that out. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Much aloha from Maui. It's a beautiful day in paradise. And if you're coming here anytime soon, let me know. And of course, if you're ever in the market to buy or sell some real estate, Maui Dan, look me up. Helpdaniel.org. Will you help them? Helpdaniel.org. I'll put a link in the description. Most important part of this video is do something for someone else. Let your aloha show. Most aloha infused audience on planet Earth. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for helping Daniel. Helpdaniel.org. And check out Mahana Estates. I'll put a link in the description for this one, because with that $500,000 price reduction, I can promise you one thing. The seller's motivated. This place is in perfect condition, and this view can be yours if you can afford the price point. All right, guys. Until next time, Eric West out. Yes, and thank you, Gimbal, for completely burning my arms out. It feels great.